Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Fossil Coachman Chronograph watch. This tutorial can be applied to other models from the Coachline line, but also you can apply this tutorial to other Fossil chronograph watches and even other brands. Now here on the table you can see that I have a bunch of tools. This particular model is going to operate with the 364 watch battery type. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to all the tools, the battery, so that you can pre-order everything. In case you want to start working on your watches to replace batteries, to change straps, adjust bracelets, I would definitely recommend to go and grab one of these. This is going to be the basic watchmaker toolkit, and you are going to find all the tools that you need. And there's also going to be a pack that includes the press, so the watch press, that is going to be very useful for snap-off bags. Once again, link in the description box below. So the first thing that we want to do is to remove the strap so that we can actually have access to the back of the watch. For this particular model, we have the quick release system right here. As you can see, I can easily remove the spring bars, but in case you do not have the quick release system, you are going to use the spring bar removal tool, and you are going to go with the tool, so with this part right here that has these two teeth, and you are going to go in between the strap and the watch case, and you are going to push the tip of the pin so that it comes off, as you can see right here. So what I want to do is to grab it and then push it inwards. Now at the end you would also do the same process the other way around. Push it inwards and then underneath. This is in case you have a different watch model and you want to remove the spring bars using the spring bar removal tool. Now, since we have the quick release system on both sides, I'm going to remove the strap completely. I'm going to put it on the left side, so that is where I'm going to place all of my watch tools. And now I'm going to have access to the back of the watch. In order to unscrew the screw down back, you can use two different tools. This is going to be the watch wrench with the 3 prongs, and you are going to find this inside the basic watchmaker toolkit. And what we want to do is to make sure that these 3 prongs are going to get inside the 3 notches that we have, so or at least 3 notches on the back of the watch. And you can use this top wheel in order to adjust the top 2 prongs, and you can use the handle in order to screw it back in or to unscrew it in order to move this one right here. Now the second option is going to be the watch ball. We can use this in order to apply some tension onto the back of the watch, and irrespective of the tool that you are going to use, we are going to unscrew the back by rotating it to the left, so in a counterclockwise direction. Then you can unscrew the back of the watch and you are going to be able to remove it. I'm going to set it aside right here, and now we are going to have access to the back of the watch. As you can see, the movement is here and we have this plastic cover. Also, additionally, in case you have, let's say, 100 meters of water resistance, 200, 300, if you have a diver's watch, you are going to see that we have this O-ring, this rubber gasket. In case you want to, let's say, make sure that you preserve that water resistance, you are also going to want to grease it. So you are going to place it right here and you are going to grease your gasket in order to ensure that water resistance. I'm going to leave a link to the grease as well. And here we have, as I mentioned, the plastic cover and holder of the movement. In order to have access to the watch battery, I need to remove it. So I'm going to insert my metallic pair of tweezers. Once again, you can find it inside the basic watchmaker toolkit, link in the description box below. And I'm going to remove this plastic cover. Make sure to take your time. You do not need to rush, especially if this is the first time that you are doing so. And now we have access to the watch movement. Now, as you can see, our watch battery is going to be right here, and you can go and order, usually, as I mentioned, the one by Renata. This is going to be of superior quality, and also it is going to last longer. Now, what we want to do is to insert one tip of the pair of tweezers right here. You can cover the watch battery if you want so that you prevent it from jumping. In case you won't, it is going to jump a little. And as you can see right here, the watch battery is now out. Now I'm going to use the same watch battery, and that is why I'm going to maneuver it with a non-metallic pair of tweezers. As you can see, I have the rubber or plastic ends right here, and this means that I'm not going to short circuit my watch battery. So normally when you are going to maneuver a new watch battery, you want to have a non-metallic pair of tweezers. Now when it comes to the back of the battery, when you see this plus, you will also be able to read some numbers. So we have SR621SW. When you are going to look right here, we have the SR621SW or 364. These are going to be the most common names for this particular watch battery. So that is why I'm going to order, as I mentioned, so pre-order the Renata 364 watch battery. And now, as I mentioned, I'm going to use the same watch battery. What I want to do is to place my watch battery just like this. As you can see, the watch battery got a little bit underneath this metallic plate right here. And now what I want to do is to use both pair of tweezers, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to move the plate. So this lateral plate, I'm going to move it with my metallic pair of tweezers. So this one right here, I'm going to move it to the side, and with the other one, I'm going to push the watch battery inwards. Just like that. Now what we want in the end is to have the watch battery underneath this metallic small plate right here, and also underneath this one right here. So you want your watch battery to be covered by both sides so that it is held into place. Now as you can see, the O-ring also came off, so I'm going to take it off, and I'm also going to grease it. And here I have the watch, which as you can see is going to start ticking. Something really important is that at the end, so after you have replaced the watch battery, you also want to set the time and date and also calibrate your chronograph watch. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to that as well. So since the gasket came off, I'm going to pick it up, put it right here, and now I'm going to grease it. Voila. And now I'm going to pick it up and place it inside this groove right here. So this is going to be the place where we want our watch gasket to be inserted. Make sure to take your time. Do not attempt to stretch this O-ring because you are going to damage it. And this is how you want your gasket to look at the end. And now what I'm going to do is to put the plastic cover support back in. And what we want to do right here is to make sure that these pushers can now actually be activated when pressed. So I'm going to first press this part right here, and then I'm going to press the plastic right here and push it inwards. Now, since the pusher is going to move a little, I need to push it on the other side. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other end as well. I'm going to push it inwards, and now as you can see, I need to adjust it a little right here so that it goes underneath the button. So I need the pushers to be working. Before closing your watch, what you want to do is to also test the chronograph and make sure that it is in working order. Then we are going to assemble the watch back together. So this means that I'm going to put the back of the watch back in its initial position. You can rotate it both ways at the beginning in order to make sure that it went inside its groove. Then we are going to use the ball in order to secure it, and this way we have our water resistance preserved. As you can see right now, the second hand of the chronograph is going to start ticking. I'm going to reset it, and you'll be able to see that it isn't fully aligned at 12 o'clock. So that is why we need to do the hand alignment of the chronograph and also to set the time and date after we have replaced the watch battery. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to that full guide, so make sure to check it out, because there are going to be a few things that you want to take into consideration when doing that in order not to damage your watch. Now I'm going to put the watch back together, so I'm going to assemble it. When we have this system, this quick release system, what I want to do is to first insert this loose end, and then I'm going to use the other one just like this. I'm going to feel and hear a small click or snap, and then I'm going to do it on the other side as well. As I mentioned, in case you do not have the quick release system, if you have a different model, what you want to do is to use the spring bar removal tool, link in the description box below to all the tools, in order to adjust it correctly. So guys, that was the quick tutorial on how to replace the watch battery on your Fossil Coachman Chronograph watch. In case you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, make sure to check out the links in the description box below to all the tools and the full guide on how to adjust and to set the time on your Fossil Coachman watch. And also guys, in case you want to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, it really helps the channel grow, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.